Hey guys, welcome to the Anarchy tournament once again. Our Take 3 reaction is here and ready to load, and I'm here with 5 other great people. This is our first 6-person reaction in a very long time, so I'm going to briefly go around the table. Who do you guys got, the Paddington 2 or the War Machines? Malcolm Allay, who do you got?
Yeah, this is interesting because they're both good teams, but I'm going to go with the Paddington 2 because, both Alonso and Matt were the strongest people on their teams, and to put them together makes a lot of sense. And it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they can do as a team.
Indeed, I completely agree with you, my man. Sandy, who do you got?
I also have the Atchity and Duralde. I think that they're the stronger team. But it all depends on which Atchity shows up. Atchity has proven that he can dominate around and be really as awesome as possible. And sometimes he can be the laid back guy that just plays having a good time. So don't count out Janine or Walton on this one. But for me, it's Atchity and Duralde all the way.
And the person who refuses to mute his camera while his dog is barking, Brooklyn. Who do you got?
Molly has a lot of the hot takes. Molly actually has Janine versus, has War Machine. Man, she just loves her opinions. But I'm going to go with Atchity and Duralde. I'll try to get it over here quick. I'll mute my mic now.
Mute yourself. That was amazing anyway. I didn't ask for hot takes from a dog, but you know what? It is what it is, and she got woof-roofed. I don't know what that meant, but Cody, who do you got?
This is the main problem with Brooklyn. He just no professionalism. He just does this. Apparently, this was okay in Canada. I don't understand it. I'm very distressed. I'm very upset right now. But I'm going to go with Atchity, Paddington 2. I think that team is the strongest team. But I wouldn't count out Drake. Drake is not a strong member of that team because Jeff Goldblum did happen and didn't make her team win. But I think Atchity and Duralde. I'm so happy he's back in the ring. I've been waiting for him to come back, so I'm thinking they win.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And Linus the finest, who do you got?
Okay. You cut out all this of me. You cut out, sorry. You talk, okay. I also have Alonso and Atchity winning. I think Matt Atchity is one of the most underrated players in the Schmoedown, and Alonso Duralde has not had his time to shine yet, and I think hopefully this tournament is going to be that. While Janine is great, and I hope Brian does well. I love seeing rookies in this league, but I'm going to go with a Paddington 2 because that's an awesome name.
The Paddington 2 I will be going with as well. I love Alonso. I love Matt Atchity, and you know what? We love Janine the Machine and her. This is the debut of her partner as well, so the War Machines could still pull this out. I have full confidence in everybody in this match. So, guys, we're gonna press play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Hey, guess what, pal? What do you got?
Look, we're professionals now.
Are you ready to do this?
I am so ready to do this.
I'm going to try to unmute my mic, but if I do hear barking, I'll unmute it right away. So I do apologize in advance for hot take for speed.
It's all good. It is all good.
You should.
Although you guys are going to be crying whenever War Machine wins. You're going to want to listen to Molly.
Coming from the guy that broke a glass last time one of his competitors lost. Oh.
I did, yeah. I also didn't take my shirt off, so there's that.
Well, you know, my competitor.
He regrets nothing. He regrets nothing.
16 teams this year in the team tournament, the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament 2018. The theme is Anarchy.
The audio comes out good.
We're going to take competitors' names from a hat, draw them at random, and pair them up. Alonso Duralde. He's very good.
Yeah, Alonso. This is the first time Alonso's been in the match since the free-for-all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's an underrated super
No
team.
teams in their current
this is my pick to
will
win
be
the
paired
tournament.
up. This
Well,
is
that's
completely
incorrect, but
random. The winning team will play the current
I
team
mean,
champions at Spectacular 3. I have no
maybe.
more comments. I have no more comments.
Did we ask Sandy who he's going to win? Who he thinks he's going to win?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that.
Typical Cody, forget it, Canadians.
I just saw him.
Don't count out the machine. She's 2-0. She had 2 really solid matches.
Brian Walton.
I just love that their name's Paddington too.
Anarchy begin. Didn't Anarchy already begin?
Anarchy already began, yeah.
That's what the graphic said.
You know everything they're gonna stream. There's no fake news.
I mean, that is kind of fake.
Like Brooklyn's good at trivia.
Oh, the Santa hats.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. Anarchy, the ultimate Schmoedown teams, continues on Christian Harlow.
Hey, I'm Mark Ellis, and a little bit of back and forth in the crowd already, Christian. They are divided as to what the hell
there's
is
the
going
picture
on,
of Bibbs winning the belt next to Harlow.
Yeah, you know what? That's great. You know who made that? Alex, the PA, Alex Mazzona. Fantastic friend.
That moment was the exact moment where one lost their shirt and the other lost a piece of drinkware. It was fantastic.
Rachel Cushing, they are the champions. They are waiting to see who's going to win.
One broke a
and there
window.
are so many teams out here too.
I broke a glass.
This craziness has happened here
Broke a
because
glass.
first of all, we have
That
Alonzo
would
Duralde
be a little more sad if I
and
broke a
Matt
window.
Atchity, who are the Paddington 2. Now they've worked together before on.
He still has a full head of hair too. I'm kind of pissed about that.
I would have gone with
I bet that was one of those names where they came up with and Harlow
The
was
Paddington
like, really?
And they
And then, like, they wouldn't change their mind, so he had to
They're
stick
going
with
up
it.
against the War Machine.
He asked him
which
outside a
is
movie theater where they were going in to see Paddington
the
2.
ringer in this tournament in regards to who was going to be her teammate. At first, we thought it was Ethan Irwin. Then, because of either whether you believe it's scheduling or Mike Kalinowski,
Mark's face.
Ethan Irwin is not going to be
What
her
is
partner.
Mark?
And then Andrew Guy was supposed to. Andrew Guy said, I do not want to work with Jay Washington, and took himself out of the tournament altogether. So now,
Mark is
Brian
buried
Walton.
into my
No,
soul
Brian
right
Walton, who is now the Warlord, took that moniker from Thad Williams, and he is now joining up. We don't know who the War Machine is.
Yeah, I mean, the name Brian
The
Walton
Schmoedown
pretty boring
trivia?
just on its face, but then you look at something like the Overlord and you say, well, wait a minute, what is
Who's
this
the
kid
Overlord?
all
I know
about?
something
What
about
is
that.
the Warlord even better than Overlord? I mean, Overlord seems a little nasty. Warlord, nice guy, just likes to wreak
Better be
havoc,
studying
and that's
for
what
your
we're gonna
upcoming
get
match
with
in
the
a
War Machine. But going up against Paddington too, you talk about experienced players.
It's in a week?
Alonzo Duralde, one of the all-time funniest people to sit next to
Their team
during a
matches.
horror movie. He
Raid 2.
squeals,
The Raid
he
2
gets-
is funny too.
He
Studying
freaks
doesn't
out
help
when he
it.
sees
Help
blood.
everybody.
Is there going to be any spilled
Help
here
me.
today? I have a feeling it's going to happen. I just don't know whose blood it is.
Well, we're going to find out a little how all the competitors are feeling in this first round matchup. Here we go.
We are the Paddington 2. I'm El Rey de Navidad, Alonzo Duralde. And I am Saint Matchety. There we go. And we're here to compete in the tournament because we were randomly put together.
This was supposed to be an easy thing for us going into this.
Okay, thank you for doing that.
It was
Ridiculous.
ridiculous. It was supposed to be the Machine and Ethan Irwin. But then Kalinowski comes and does what he does, runs to Thad, Thad plays his puppy, and now we don't have Ethan. So I decided to take a page out of the loud Hawaiian shirt wearing idiot Thad's book. They called you a warlord? No, that is not what you are. I'm gonna introduce you to a real warlord. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up, Mr.
Oh, it's
Brian
their names
Walton,
combined, the War Machine.
my warlord with the machine. You can call it a war machine. This is going to be beautiful.
Typically part of MODOK, the team formerly
the guy
known
already.
as Team Tomato. I mixed up a little bit. Gray didn't get matched up with me in this particular tournament, but I'm lucky enough to be with Alonzo. I've known him for a while, and I'm still willing to do this with him. Alonzo's pretty smart. Not that Gray isn't, but I'm looking forward to this.
So
and
strange they
we're in
met
full
at a
Christmas
Hawaiian
regalia
shirt
because this
Yeah.
man
He's got a-
literally wrote the book on
He's kind of
Christmas
wearing a
movies.
Hawaiian
I
shirt.
only hope some
He's
of that
got
comes
a
up today.
tiki charm on.
Fingers crossed.
I know a lot of you are wondering, who is this guy?
Who is he?
I like this guy
I'm going to
already.
tell you who I am. I'm the Warlord. I'm Brian Walton, and you're going to remember that name in this tournament. I'm going to deliver knockouts. I'm going to deliver TKOs. I'm going to earn extra points. I'm going to run circles around so many of y'all that you're going to wonder, oh my gosh,
better
did I
put
even
some
know
numbers
how to
up, buddy.
Schmoedown
You
before
better
this?
just put
Look,
some
like,
numbers
people
up.
think that Nice gets last. That's not the case.
Pretty weird over with
You know,
Steve,
I'm not
Quiet
afraid
Jay.
to spank some people.
I hope he.
To quote
I
the
hope
great
he lives
Manolo
up to
Blahnik,
it.
heels were meant to be stepped on.
It may be my first
Are we
match,
just gonna be like,
but it's going to be one you're going to remember. You're going to want to remember it for the rest of the year, because at the end of this year, you're looking at
That
the
guy's
new
got so much
team
energy.
champions. And, yo, little critique boys, I'm really sorry to have to knock you out, but it matches your records.
Love this guy.
Okay, so pending stupid question coming in. Matt Atchity and Alonzo Duralde worked on the Young Turks together, right? They did like a movie panel kind of
With the
thing.
flick. Yes.
Last season,
Yeah.
that close. He on the legendary.
I hope he does
Schmoedown,
good at
he
trivia,
was
unless he's just going to be
had
another
one
Brooklyn
match
that
in
talks a
teams,
lot
didn't
but
go his way,
doesn't
but
deliver.
had a really strong showing in last year's free-for-all. Haven't seen him since. So will there be ring rust, or will he just simply maybe?
You know
By the
what?
way, that drawing that you
Stay
drew
quiet.
was inappropriate.
Then
That
you have
drawing
the
you drew
machine.
was
Janine the
inappropriate.
Machine
I'm
has
just,
to be
I
appearing
was
in
I was simply raising a finger.
Again, became that
AB,
close
you know.
collision of almost being
How you interpret art, Cody.
Stacey Howard just didn't
Chris, you
go
need to
her
rethink
way.
who you let
This is
people
her
let
first match
into
since
this
then.
group.
She
I'm
has
just
already made a
saying.
name for
I do.
herself. It's Brian Walton. It's really about what he is going to do. If Brian Walton comes in here, does something like
He just has
Samara
way too
Kanovic
much
does and
energy
has
for me.
that rookie magic, then we could be looking at a strong team. Or will the lights get to him? Will he maybe not show up the way some other rookies have?
Yeah, I think it was like
Maybe
John
too much
Roca who had
just
2
on the
Red
way.
Bulls before a match once, and it didn't go well for him. So
I think that's a minimum.
I think the Warlord's going to be just fine. The machine
hope
is
that guy did
well-oiled, going
like
up against
whatever he
Paddington,
did.
two fellas who look great
Was that
in
when he
Hawaiian
broke up the
shirts.
action interview with his beer in hand?
I don't know. It was one of the matches where Roca was like, "I took 2 Red Bulls before it," and then he ended up losing.
What in the world is wrong with him?
I love this guy's energy.
Christmas movies and Hawaiian shirts.
And marmalade. You got to give him marmalade.
I like it. All right.
From Argentina.
I'm ready to get
Peru.
going. How about you?
Yeah, I got it right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first, led to the ring by their manager, the Urban Gladiator Jay Washington.
Where's Brian's gonna tear down the curtain?
So much distortion.
Janine, the Machine, and the Warlord.
It's like Brooklyn's music.
Cody, why don't you know this is in the key of C?
I hate musicians.
Happy Lana
And I love
Day.
that Jay's watching Happy Lana Day shirt. That's awesome.
That's sweet.
So much energy.
Somebody with more energy than Jay when he talks.
I was saying in the promo, it kept Jay quiet, which is rare.
Jay's uncomfortable.
Jay's like,
And I'm really happy with Janine. Like, Janine's like the silent assassin right now.
I mean, you can't really compete with that guy.
No.
And their opponents.
Christmas song. Thank you for the year. Step into Christmas.
My mom's favorite song during Christmas.
You remember this, Brooklyn?
Oh, for like 2 seconds.
Come on, give Alonzo a nickname.
Hawaiian pants. I like it.
Who?
Alonzo did write a book on Christmas movies. Best ones to watch. He was wearing a diehard theme. Matt Atchity looks like Santa Claus.
Should put Alonzo on that holiday.
That just went on my Amazon list. I want to read that book by Alonzo about Christmas movies.
He better be in that holiday match Karloff announced.
I hope so.
Let's get into round number 1, Mark. How's that work?
I will read the rules in round 1 while Christian gets whatever's wrong with his ear situated. In round number 1, the field is going to hear 8 questions from 8 different
Good luck, Cody.
movie categories. Keep in mind this is
Good luck
a
to
team
yourself.
match, but you are not allowed to rely on the knowledge of your teammate. In round 1, the
I'm
question
2-0
is
against
to
you,
the
by the way.
individuals. Each
The
question
venom.
is 1
It's just the
point.
venom.
There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round 1. As soon as one of us
2-0.
asks the question,
What's the other one?
each of you write down your best
Full
attempt
Metal.
at the correct answer on the whiteboard in front
Yeah,
of
you didn't win that one. That
Call
doesn't
you
count.
by your name
You
after
left
about
early.
15 seconds.
I was there.
Please show what you wrote down to the camera. At the same time, you verbalize your best attempt.
So I have a life, Cody. I have shit to do.
Microphone, and I will remind each
You
team
didn't
Alright,
answer enough
guys,
questions.
we gotta
of the
pay attention.
JTE
Sorry.
rule at your disposal. If you need to hear a question again, you weren't sure you heard it right, or you need to buy yourself some time, use the JTE rule. Each team gets 1 challenge, and with that, Christian, your ear is unclogged, and we are ready to go.
Yep. All right, so with that, Paddington 2, are you guys ready?
It's a new angle.
War Machine, are you ready?
Yep.
Then
Minus one
let's
of this.
get ready to Schmoedown!
That is what I noticed. You're right.
There it is. Your first question. Field is in the world of fantasy science fiction. And your question is, who directed 1996's classic Independence Day? Phenomenal. People could not stop talking about that. Good,
It's the same guy who did Armageddon. I forget his name.
Hands down,
Something
please.
Walton. I don't remember.
You don't.
Correct.
I don't remember.
Roland Emmerich.
Oh, you're right.
And Brian.
That's that boy Roland Emmerich.
Got it. All
Can't believe I got that one wrong.
2-2.
I'm pretty sure Dean Devlin
Good start.
wrote it.
Good start.
Crime films.
Stick 'em
Good
up.
start.
What Guy Ritchie film features Tom Wilkinson, Thandie Newton, and Gerard Butler?
Good job, Alonzo.
This is interesting.
You made,
I don't
you
know.
made it your own. 5,
I don't know either.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Liz and Janine.
Snatch?
Didn't have it. Matt?
Rock and
Snatch.
roll.
Correct. Brian? Didn't have it. And Alonzo?
Rock and roller.
They added 4-2. 4-2.
Yes.
Going up by 2.
Jay
All right.
Washington, the manager,
This
and
could
I
be
will
the
also
next
remind,
above
Brian
the
Walton,
line.
he seems crestfallen. It's just
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was
It
thinking.
did seem very
You
sad.
okay?
Like, just
You
lost
can
the
recover.
title. or something.
I wanted that extra point, man.
I understand.
We
I'm like,
all,
look,
we all want things in life, and Paddington too. Perfect through 2 questions. Your next one comes in the world of drama, and that query is: what 1999 drama movie follows an 18-year-old girl in the 1960s who was admitted to a woman's mental institution and also had an actress win Best Supporting Actress Oscar?
Alonzo seems to know this.
It's a good movie.
My best friends.
I was born in 2001. I don't know.
I'm not sure about this either.
down, Matt Atchity.
Girl Interrupted,
Yeah.
also known as Kiss
It's
Your
Skill
Brother.
Interrupted.
Got it.
Mm.
Brian.
The hours, I believe, was 2003.
Girl interrupted.
Yeah, you're right.
Interrupted.
Hey, everybody. 6-4.
I'm been clobbered today.
Paddington 2 looking really good here so far. And what's our next question here? That's me.
Come on, Paddington boys.
Animated. What studio Ghibli film features a living scarecrow sidekick named Turnip Head?
Turnip head.
I have no idea. I'm gonna use my whiteboard as a fan because it's hot.
Did you hear my feelings?
Turnip, an overrated vegetable.
Seems like Brian Walton when he misses a question. 5,
Come on, Alonzo, you got this.
3,
I have no clue.
2.
How was Moving Castle?
Down, Brian.
Kiki's Delivery Service?
That's incorrect. Alonzo?
Nausicaa?
Incorrect.
No.
Janine?
Yeah,
Movie?
No, and Matt?
Frankenweed's not Studio
Spirited
Ghibli.
Away.
No, looking for
Hey, there we go.
I had Movie Castle.
That's a tough
I had
first
Frankenweenie's Disney.
Not the full title, Cody.
Yeah. Valid
None
point.
of them right. Your next question comes from the world of action/adventure films. What 1973 movie
Oh, boy.
stars Bruce Lee as a martial artist recruited to spy on a drug lord during a deadly fighting
See,
tournament?
Alonzo is pretty good.
I have no idea.
I can tell how inspired.
I've
Finally.
known 0 questions.
5, 4, 3,
Turnip heads upset everybody.
1. Pens down,
Enter the
please.
Dragon.
Alonzo.
Into the Dragon.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's the one I knew, but I didn't
This
write
is
it down.
not a charade. Enter the Dragon.
Yes, Brian. You got it. Okay, but because Janine missed, now they have a 3-point deficit here. And we get to our next. All right, comedies.
Brian's doing all right.
Which classic
He's doing really good.
features the quote?
Oh.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go.
Oh.
I know.
It's one of my favorite comedies.
I have a guess. I think this is it.
I'm pretty sure I've got the movie with the right actor in it, but I don't
This is where I beat the question. Billy Madison?
Yeah.
Stripes.
Animal House.
Animal House.
Dean Werner says that.
I had nope.
Animal
You
House.
said it just clever. Animal House.
And Alonzo.
He says it too flounder.
Yep.
I'm a zit. Get it?
10-6 now.
Yeah.
10-6.
Yeah, I all I knew was it was one of the Belushi movies, and I just put the first one I thought of.
Horror
I didn't know.
thriller is your penultimate
I'm
category
getting
in round
clobbered.
number 1, and the question is, who wrote, directed,
Oh,
and starred in the 2015 film?
Wait.
Oh,
Oh.
I think this is one.
I will.
I'm pretty sure I might because I remember all the marketing for this movie.
Joel Edgerton.
Georgia.
Joel Edgerton.
Joe Edgerton.
I got one.
Hey, I got us.
I know he played Owen Mars.
Oh, that's incorrect.
Oh,
Brian,
boy.
to get a point here. Brian.
Shyamalan, spelled wrong.
No, and Alonzo.
They're all getting it wrong.
Correct.
Joel Edgerton.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Staying within
11-7.
4 here, but now we get to our 8th question, our 8th final question. It is
Yay,
Alonzo's-
Patreon.
I'll laugh with the
Hey,
question.
Jonathan Sack.
Support
Nice.
the show, and thank you.
Jonathan.
I'll laugh
Yeah.
with the
Thank
question
you
about
for all your
Paddington
tweets
2.
on Movie Talk as well.
It better
In the
be.
category of the 2010.
In the category of it could be
Jonah
Paddington
Hill
too.
and Miles Teller star in what Todd Phillips film about
Got this question wrong during a Full Metal match. I didn't get
Just
that.
seen that Jonathan Peck got a question, and that's awesome.
Yep.
Good for him.
Pretty cool.
He's always got
Dedicated
chats.
taste.
I like that. Should be good.
It's very active.
War dogs.
War
War
dogs.
dogs.
War
You're
Dogs.
a war dog now, man.
War Dogs,
Alonzo.
correct.
War Dogs.
Yes, Janine.
War Dogs.
And,
Brian wrote thanks.
Not War Inc.
Oh, that was
So you
brutal.
they're only down by 3 here. That was a big miss by Matt.
Alonzo got
Adams.
7.
Vacation
Looked
a
good.
little
He
early
got-
in that round,
that's
and
impressive.
It's only a 3-point lead for Paddington 2. Good
Not by me.
Very dominant early on. War Machine hanging around, and they're still well within range in this game as we get into
Brian Walton with a great-
round
with a
number
nice,
2,
round
the
one debut.
wheel round, the wheel
Yeah,
of destiny,
that's true.
fate, perhaps justice for one team.
Thank you, God.
On the wheel are 10 categories from 10 different corners of the movie Trivia Schmoedown Galaxy. We also have the fan favorite spinner's choice and every competitor's dread opponent's
Best
choice.
round in the game.
Each team is going to get one spin at the wheel. If you don't like what you spin at first, you are allowed one mulligan, and you will spin the wheel again, at which point you must select
Agree.
whichever category you
I love round
It's
2.
going to be 6 questions.
I love round
per
2 when Jim
category.
Henson's on
Each
the wheel.
question's worth 2 points.
Of course,
We're not
Linus,
sure
of
the
course.
answer to
It's
the
a
question. You can
category
ask us
now.
to give you multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options. One of them is
Unfortunately.
correct, and that reduces the value of the question to
Very
1
fortunate.
point. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available in round number 2.
I've only
if
seen
you or your
one
teammate
Muppets
can't
movie.
get the question right, maybe somebody
That's
on the
your
other
loss.
side of the table will
So that's what
give
people
the points. No penalty for missing a question. in round
Releases
number 2.
Caitlin
Question
shit.
and 2 of the wheel slices.
There's no
On
Jim
that
Henson
wheel
anyway.
are sponsored by our
Christmas
patrons.
movies for Alonzo.
Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Check
No
it out
music
today. The
category, so
sponsors
that's
today
good.
Are Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. Somebody loves.
And I dare say we probably won't see holiday movies on the wheel until at least December.
We saw holiday movies recently.
And we are going to ask the Paddington 2 if they'd like to go first or second.
We'll go first.
You're going to go first. All right, Matt, go ahead and give it a spin.
Can Alonzo
Spin the wheel by
spin?
the peg, please spin it by the wheel itself. Here we go. Oh, I just thought of something adorable. What if the actual Paddington bear was to attempt to spin the wheel? What kind of hijinks would he get into? Yeah? Here we go. Because he wouldn't do it right. There's the spin by us. Spin. All right. There's
Spin one.
spun around.
It's gone around like 5
It
times.
went around, and then we're going to land on
Leo.
2000s. It could be
Leo.
DiCaprio. Do you want to keep DiCaprio?
For what I remember, that's a tough category.
I'd spin again.
Okay,
They're spinning away from
Not-
Leo.
Not so much.
Saw DiCaprio one time at the pizza place Joe's Pizza.
Team was knocked out when
Yeah,
they spun. We
DiCaprio
didn't
and a
know
number
that
of his
DiCaprio.
friends was not invited back to their hangout.
Last time he got into it, well, yeah,
Here
he
it
was
comes.
knocked
We
down,
could be
yeah.
looking at another DiCaprio adventure.
Yes. Okay, that's good. She's only been used like once.
Yeah.
Or not at all. I don't
Alright.
think she's ever been used.
I would have rather had
Questions.
Leo.
I will.
6 questions about
Kate Blanchett
Middle Earth.
questions.
Yeah.
Do you know Kate Blanchett?
I know it's pronounced Blanchett.
Ooh.
Oh.
Six
she
points.
said so on Ellen.
Really? All right. Is it Blanchett or Blanchett? Blanchett. They say Blanchett? All right.
I thought it was
Kate
Blanchett.
B is the category. And your first
I'm a
question
gay man. I know
is-
things about Kate Blanchett.
First of six.
I know things.
Kate Blanchett plays a frontier medicine woman who must align with her estranged father when her daughter is kidnapped. In what Ron Howard Western thriller?
We get multiple choice, please.
I can provide that. Is it A, Missing, B, Wild Country, C, Abducted, or
I think
D,
it's Wild
Frontier?
Country.
A, The Missing.
1 point for the Paddington 2.
I'm surprised Alonzo seems to
The
be like
crowd
the
has
stronger
to be
player on
prompted
the
to
team.
clap. Some of them do, in fact, care about those competitors. Your next
He's in
question.
it for the trivia.
Who starred alongside Kate
He
Blanchett,
did get knocked out.
Hannah's father, in the
KO'd.
film Hannah?
I'm sorry, could you repeat, please?
That's one repeat. Who starred alongside Kate Blanchett as Hannah's father in the film Hannah?
Multiple choice, please.
Maybe
Is it
these
A,
aren't
Carl Urban,
some
B,
fresh
Thomas
questions.
Jane,
Eric
C,
Bana.
It's Eric
or D,
Bana.
Brad Pitt?
C. Eric Bana.
Boy,
Yay.
they're negotiating the way around Kate B's category nicely. Yep. Your next question for the Paddington 2.
He needs some
What
2
actress
pointers.
did Kate Blanchett portray in Martin
That's
Scorsese's
Ava
Catherine
Hepburn.
Hepburn.
There's a
Oh,
two-pointer, and it's 16-9, halfway through the Paddington
16 to
5.
I knew as I was
Round
saying it
number
was going to
2.
be wrong.
Next question. What veteran actor portrays Kate Blanchett's blind father-in-law, Sir Walter Loxley, in Ridley Scott's Robin
Sean
Hood?
Connery?
Sean
It's not Sean.
No.
Choice, please.
Connery
I
hasn't
will
done
have
a
it
movie
for you.
since.
Is it A, Max von Sydow, B, Christopher
Max
Lee,
von
C,
It's
Ian
Max von
McKellen,
Sydow, I think.
or D, Christopher
Yeah.
Plummer?
Or Plummer. But
I believe it's A. Max von Sydow.
You believe correctly. Keep the faith.
Wow.
Good job,
17-9.
boys.
that
Two
Jim
more
of the movie.
questions. Your next one.
To wake up the audience if possible.
Okay, the mic
That was
will.
an odd time to wake them up.
Yeah,
In between. Who directed Kate Blanchett in 2014?
George Clooney.
Chris, go ahead.
George Clooney.
George
Shut up.
Clooney.
Just
2
shut up.
points. And their last question in the world of Kate Blanchett movies.
2
Name the
points.
film from the synopsis. Tragedy strikes a married couple on vacation in the Moroccan
Oh,
desert,
it's
touching off an
cold.
interlocking story involving 4
Come on, Matt. You got
families.
this.
Babel,
Babel.
yeah.
It's Babel,
It is,
yeah.
in fact, Babel.
Babel.
Two
This could be a
more
KO.
and all of a sudden it is
Where were you
21
at, Brooklyn, in that
to
round?
They gotta
That's
get,
the kind of thing that can
2
happen. In the
points.
team format, you can get a giant lead if you go first in round number 2.
Now the War Machine has a chance though. So if the War Machine hits something they're good at here,
They could tie
They
it.
got a chance
They
because
could
lose
technically-
multiple
they
choice
could
points
tie.
every time.
They could
But-
tie it if
but
they get all
also find
12.
themselves in some serious trouble.
The more experienced of the
don't.
2 War Machines, Janine,
All right, here you go. The
is
machine's
going to
up
be
there.
Break the wheel.
spinning the wheel.
Nice spin, Janine.
All right,
That is a quality spin.
The spin is in.
there is the spin. The crowd cheering her on, as is her manager, Jay Washington.
It's a good idea
Jay
if Brian
Washington
didn't
proud
spin
of
the
the
wheel.
spin,
Probably
not
would have broke.
necessarily rough for particular
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it going to be
Okay, so
2000?
getting it.
Oh,
It
2000.
is.
2000.
Oh,
They were alive.
Brian's saying he's good with it.
Right, Brian is good with it.
I mean, if you want to go again, I don't
Looks
mind.
like
Okay, they're going to stick with 2000. That's good. teamwork.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know about
bite.
this.
Here we go, guys. 2000s. 2006.
It's a broad category.
2000. Here's your first one.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who
they
plays
might,
the
there might be
character
a lot
of
more that they don't
Who
want.
tries to steal Clementine
Well,
away
that's
from Jake
Elijah Wood.
in
Elijah Wood.
2004's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
This movie is overrated.
5.
Multiple choice.
A. Mark Ruffalo. B.
B.
Elijah Wood. C. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Don't confuse Ruffalo's character.
B. Elijah Wood.
Correct for 1 point.
That's good.
Who plays Bella's first friend, Jessica Stanley, in Twilight?
Oh,
Yeah, Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
2 points.
Whoa. Get fired.
I had sisters in this film. I still
I
have
watched them
sisters.
all by myself, so.
In Almost Famous, Williams' first writing assignment is to review a concert by which popular
Oh,
rock
isn't it,
Is this Zeppelin?
no, Stillwater's what he ended up, isn't it, like, isn't it Aerosmith?
Can we get a multiple choice?
No.
Can we get a multiple choice?
Allman Brothers.
He lost his
Musicians suck.
Okay, next question here.
Oh.
All right.
Black Sabbath.
In The Hurt Locker, who played Staff Sergeant Matthew Thompson, who was killed by IED at the very beginning of the film?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep.
Guy Pearce.
Ooh, we are in knockout territory now.
Yeah, we're in knockout.
They're going to have to get some right here. All right.
They can't give up any steals.
Patton Oswald.
2 points. Okay. Big answer there.
Okay.
Cuts the lead to single digits. All right,
I could
here
hear.
is the last
I could
question
even
for
scribble
you.
the answers somewhere.
Oh boy. If they steal 2 points.
Who plays the corporate administrator for the RDA?
Is that
Not
Stephen
Sigourney
Lang?
Weaver? Yeah, yeah, it's the guy who's in 10. It's kind of creepy.
Who cares? That movie.
7-point lead. Now look, clearly Paddington 2.
I woke up and they were all blue people. It was freaking me out.
Come on, Padding.
In a tournament format, especially when that tournament is called Anarchy. Well, Anarchy is underway.
7 points isn't a deal breaker. Yeah.
It's a struggle though. Hopefully they can do it.
Each one of those numbers
Gotta hit.
Yes,
it's
up
here at the answer desk.
At least one of the smaller ones and the big one.
The next question 3.
It's not a. It's they're playing too good too. It could happen, but I doubt it.
The only question where you are allowed
I mean, at this point they can catch up, but
the team must decide which
Writing might be
member
on the
is
wall.
going to answer that alone. The opposite member will then have to answer the 3-point question. Because Paddington 2 is currently in the lead by 7 points, we'll hear your 3 numbers first. Reserve them just for you.
That's for you, Cody.
14,
I didn't see it.
19, 7.
14, 19, and 7 for Paddington 2. And for the War Machine?
3,
9.
15.
3, 9, and 15.
Consider Jay. Good numbers.
Right, so, the winner of this match will
You
go
got
on
it,
to the
Coach.
winner of
Yeah, with you. Good answer. Good answer.
Ooh,
Wow, that's a tough bracket. Holy.
Win this match as we start with
A lot of
I
the
need
second
Paddington
rounds
2
are
to win.
really tough.
category number 3 for your first category. Category number 3. I wonder what category that corresponds to, Christian. That would be Cape.
Oh wow.
All right, so the
Pronounced
2-pointer.
Kate.
2-pointer. Who's going for it? I'll take it. All right, Brian is going to go for it. Who directed Kate Blanchett?
Kenneth Branagh.
2015
Yeah, Kenneth Branagh.
version of Cinderella.
Kenny Branagh.
Good
Good job. Good job. Solid
I'd
player.
love to see him in singles. It seems like a good guy.
Need all these. All right,
I hope
so
to see
Janine
Alonzo in
is
singles.
Now up here, Janine has number 9. Number 9, Janine, and that's Nicole Kidman.
Okay.
That's Nicole
Female
Kidman.
actress.
Yeah.
All right. Nicole Kidman plays a villainous taxidermist in what family film?
Paddington.
Oh wow.
And somehow, I believe Paddington All right, so
They got her,
to
the Paddington.
take
That's awesome.
their first lead and to stay in the game, they need to hit the 5. However, if they
I
miss
saw
it,
her laugh.
Paddington 2
Oh, yeah,
will
it's probably
play
it.
the winner of Snyder and Draco or Mance and Gerber. Here we go. Romance films. Romance films are your category.
I hope they hit.
In the film, Paper Town.
Oh, it's
Cara Delevingne.
It's one of Sue's favorite films.
Yep.
Disappears.
It's a shit film. Oh wow.
Her favorite film was also.
Oh, sorry.
Oh boy.
Yes, I Love You So.
Oh gosh.
Can you please repeat?
Our wives are in the
In Paper
same
Towns,
bracket.
who
Oh.
plays
I used to
Margo,
watch that film
the
with.
team that disappears?
Win or lose, they still played really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Can you please repeat the question?
second repeat.
She has
In Paper
eyebrows.
Towns, who plays
She has
Margo,
eyebrows. That's accurate. That's 100% accurate. You described.
Correct. She has eyebrows.
She does a
For
weird
5
dance
points.
with Suicide Squad. Go ahead.
3,
Divigny?
No, wait.
1.
What?
And your winner!
Oh.
Divin?
Oh, the knockout went in the opposite direction. That's weird.
Good job, Paddington.
That was. They still played really well.
They did.
That was a rookie mistake.
Yeah, maybe that's the rookie mistake. Maybe taking that last JTE, they would have. You see the veteran competitors spend all their JT rules if they know it. It seemed like the War Machine was sounding it out. Take nothing
My
away.
bracket's still perfect.
Paddington 2.
Mine too.
Me too.
Matt Atchity and Alonzo.
The favorites both won. Our brackets are good.
If this isn't the last we see of them,
Yeah, I also
because they really played well together. They did.
although I wasn't mad by the team.
Walton has proven that he's going to be back in this league. Hell of a beard.
Doesn't Brooklyn have a crack in his bracket?
She is someone who just is
No, I have. You guys,
I thought you
do
picked
have.
War Machine.
Nope, I have. I have Paddington too. I have Viviani losing in the first round. I have them losing to Eric Zipper and Caleb.
They will play the
Why are you so damn disrespectful?
I want to change my bracket for the Wildberries winning their first match.
Round number 2 of the tournament. Now we're going to go to Jen Sturgeon.
I think it's going to happen.
Both the War Machine and
Hey guys, post match.
Here we go.
The Paddington 2, it's the, right? Not the. Well, regardless, actually, it's great seeing you back in the winner's circle. You were
good. Yeah,
commenting back here to me. You're like, oh my god.
It's nice to win one. I guess the difference is not doing a couple of shots ahead of time.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You were a little more on your game today, and we haven't seen you in a year and a half. It's been a while since you've competed, and I felt like you guys kind of came out of the gate swinging.
Yeah, I think I'm a footnote at best in this whole thing, but this was a blast. And yeah, I mean, Matt and I have worked together for years at What the Flick. We know what each other knows and doesn't know, and that seems to help.
And don't sell yourself short, Alonzo. You're at least a foot and a half.
Oh my god. But no, you're off to a good start. But were you a little bit surprised at playing against War Machine, like how well they did and came back in the last round?
Yeah, that second round they did really well. We'd pulled far ahead, but they hit a lot of those questions as 2-point answers.
But you had a phenomenal steal.
Yeah, I think that made a big difference. So that was fun. You know, the Eric Bana, he doesn't die at the beginning of Black Hawk Down. He dies at the
Hurt
end.
Locker, not Black Hawk Down.
A little bit of crap about that. But they put out a good one. You know, I think they'd forgotten they had one more JTE rule to use, but I'm not sure they would have pulled it out anyway because we still had 3 questions. So we hadn't even answered that final round.
Yeah, we were not afraid to be in that final round, but, you know, it turns out we didn't have to.
You know, there's been all this
Also
talk
kinda
about
looks
super
like Santa.
teams, and there's super teams that have been
That's
created in this
fantastic to
Anarchy
hear,
tournament.
Linus.
And I don't really feel like anyone's giving you guys the credit you deserve.
I'm not sure I was giving ourselves.
It's a
credit,
compliment.
But, after today, I realized it. You know, part of why we're in Christmas attire is that Alonzo literally wrote the book on Christmas movies, and you know, I see Alonzo every week, and we talk movies, and it's one of those things. You know, he's doing stuff at Filmstruck. Like I forget. Oh, right, Alonzo knows movies. I mean, look, all of us in this league do, but there's people that you look at and think, oh, that guy's got untapped knowledge. And so what I'm going to say to everybody else in this tournament, watch out, because I got a ringer here, and I know how to get it out of him, and it's going to be awesome. And yeah, I said that inappropriately, and it's okay, because we work together, and it's cool.
All right. So now, obviously, you're going to wait and see who you're playing next. It's either going to be Manson Gerber or Snyder and Andreyko. Do you have a preference on either of these teams that you'd like to face?
I think Manson Gerber, that'll be a better match. In Snyder and Andreyko, Snyder, that's an empty chair.
Oh, ouch. I used to work with Snyder at the lap. I've known Andreyko for years. I've known Mance for years. So, you know, bring it.
I love Sad Jay.
Guys, I'm here with the War Machine.
Sad Jay.
And Jay Washington.
I hope he sticks with the Viper squad. I hope this guy sticks with the Viper squad.
Thanks.
Sad Jay.
I mean, obviously that didn't go the way you guys wanted it to.
Happy Lana, baby.
It seemed that we used all the JTE rules. I think if we had known we had the third one, we would have got there. We were so close. We almost had it.
Obviously. And then round 2, you spun 2000s. And honestly, I feel like that's a category you normally would be good at. And you just fell short in that category. Were you surprised at the difficulty of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's really broad. You think it's going to be maybe early stuff and stuff that's newer, so you might know it, but it's super broad because it could be so many movies.
How did you feel? Obviously, going into that last round,
calmed down.
I think you forgot how many JT
A little.
you had or hadn't used.
You know, I got ahead of myself. I got in there. I knew that I could punch strong.
I hope he stays with the
but
Viper squad.
I kind of got overwhelmed.
I think
I thought we had a little bit more time. Hearing them counting down, I thought I had used 3, and just we were almost there.
And it was on the tip of your
Yeah,
tongue.
Devigny, Delavigne. Isn't that how they pronounce Delavigne in France?
I don't think she knows.
It's the horrible girl from Suicide Squad and Valeria.
Anyways, Jay, obviously, this is the end for War Machine in the tournament. Which is, we were hoping they would go further. You're actually crying.
Let's get us cry.
And now you still have Ethan Merlin and Savina Greggs going on to the next,
All I can do is put money in a wishing well, find a rabbit's foot, or some
Jen.
type of leprechaun. Because this whole Kalinowski thing is just horrible. Look, they're gone. Sabina and Ethan still in this. No matter what, it is all going to be all right. I give a damn less about the Anarchy
like,
team.
stop
I give a damn
crying,
less about
Jay.
Kalinowski, and I give a damn less about the Paddington 2. So you know what? This interview is done. Go to your next one.
Must have been allergies.
Well, obviously, well, not obviously, the Paddington 2 saying, I think that they want to play Andreyko and Snyder there too, because Alonso knows Andreyko pretty well, and Snyder obviously has some past history with Atchity, so it would make sense they want them to win, but don't count out Scott Mance ever.
Well, yeah, perhaps I was going to say they just don't want their ears to bleed because Scott Mance gets very loud and very excitable, and that match can go either way. And
That's
this
a
one
GIF
really
right
could have
there.
too. I mean, it came down to a 5-pointer, not the last 5-pointer, because Paddington 2 would have had questions to answer as well. But a very solid TKO, good performances by both teams. And again, this is what happens in a tournament like Anarchy. The teams get thrown together haphazardly. I thought we saw some good chemistry on display, not just with the competitors, but with us here at the announcing desk.
I agree with that. I think Duralde and Atchity, though, these are two seasoned critics. I mean, these guys know their shit, and you could tell, and they know each other very well. They played together well. Atchity is now a veteran of this league. Alonso is still fairly new to this league, but he was cool, calm, and collected the whole entire time. They're a scary team. No one's really talking about the Paddington 2 in regards to, well, everyone's talking about, the big teams that are, the super teams that have been put together, and no one's talking yet about these guys. These guys are a super team.
Well,
Thanks for looking at my bracket, Harlow.
It became a box office juggernaut because that
Wow,
damn bear
the
is so
shade
freaking
lines.
adorable. Make sure you guys check out the movie.
I have
Check it out,
Paddington 2
Patreon.
winning.
Check it out today and select which tier is right for you. We
Wow.
always appreciate your support of the show. Check out the Schmoedown Rundown as well as the movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Hi, Mark Ellis.
This month, that's right. He and I are going head-to-head, 5-round battle. You can only get it on Patreon. That's right. It's an exclusive match. Not going in the record books, but it is going down in history.
Going
as that
in this
match
record book.
you wanted to see. Myself versus Ellis. You want to go to the Patreon. Go become a patron today. Thank you guys for joining us. It is Schmoedown. It is Anarchy, and we are underway.
Carrots are going to be chopping him.
How's it going, guys? If you didn't know about the Patreon,
Patreon.
you guys have a chance
I guess
to
there's
support
no
the
Frankie
Schmoedown.
Dick.
Now, myself, Mark Ellis, we've taken over the production.
Yeah, that's actually the last
You guys
couple.
have 16 tiers to choose from. We're trying to give back to the fans. Go and check it out right there. If you want to support the Schmoedown by becoming a patron today, go ahead and do it. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support you've given us. And yeah, there's some really crazy tiers in there. I'd love to get your opinions on it. Now go enjoy the match. Go do it. It's a good match. For God's sakes.
All right, guys, that's it for this and that and the other thing. I'm going to go around the table. What did you guys all think of this match? And also give me your plugs, starting with Malcolm.
Yeah, this was definitely a good, solid match. I mean, both teams worked well together. I mean, it was just an unfortunate flub on Brian's part, mispronouncing the name, which cost them. But I mean, they worked really well together, and yeah, and can't wait to see Paddington 2 move on. And you can find me on Take 3, hosting Rankum every Sunday night. The next one is going to be Simpsons characters. And you can also find me and Cody taking on Brooklyn and Harley in the Schmoedown Trivia Schmoedown match coming up next week, is it? I believe.
Awesome, Malcolm. I'm going to go over to Sandy. Sandy, where can the good people find you online, and what are your thoughts on this match?
I think it came out exactly as most people expected to, but give nothing away to War Machine. They came to play. They didn't come to lie down for anybody. They were within 1 point of pushing it back to them, or 2 points of one question away. But yeah, the Paddington too. They're good. They got a legit shot, but I don't think that if whoever wins out of the next match, if it's Andraco and if it's Andraco Schneider, I think it's going to be a smash. The good people around the internet, they can find me at Full Metal Media, but you can also find me all over Take 3. I am going to be the newest, the one and only episode right now of Rhyme and Reason is dropping soon, and we're planning our second one right now. So please check that out. Give us some ideas of stuff that you want us to talk about, and we can do that. Other than that, S Robinson 1799, Facebook and Twitter. Thanks so much.
Cody Newberry, what are your thoughts on this, and where can the people not find you online since you're not on social media besides Facebook?
Yeah. So I like the match a lot. Again, I'm with Sandy. It kind of went the way that I thought. But I don't blame Janine and them for missing because Paper Towns is a shit movie, and I will stand by it. But you can find me on Facebook at Cody Newberry. You can find me at On Take 3. Like I said before, they left the back door open and I ran right through. And I am hosting with Linus and Robert Parker. We are doing watch along starting, and our next one's tomorrow. It's The Lion King. So join the chat. We will be actively in the chat. You can find me on Thursday nights defending my championship on Brooklyn's podcast, Late Night with Take 3. And you can find me sometimes on Rankum fighting with everybody in this community on how wrong their decisions are.
That's completely accurate. Brooklyn, where can the good people find you, and what were your final thoughts on this match?
This match proves that the Schmoedown is more than just movie trivia. It is a game. Players need to study the game, and I think that's what gave the Paddington the edge in the match. They played great overall. But yeah, my bracket is alive, so that is the important thing. You can find me at Take 3, running not one but two shows, Jukebox Trivia, on Mondays and every other Wednesday. Be sure to check us out tomorrow before the watch along. We do a Jukebox playlist edition of the epic rap battles of history. And on Thursday nights, Late Night with Take 3, where we discuss various topics. This week is top sandwiches. As it is my birthday tomorrow, and you will see Cody defend his Late Night with Take 3 Mini Speed Anime champion, the World Heavyweight Association of America, and you can also find me on Twitter at @BK10.
Beautiful. Linus, this was a match that you've been looking forward to. What were your thoughts on this, and where can the good people find you? And your correct Twitter handle this time, please.
I believe my correct Twitter handle is Linus Schmoedown. I believe that's it. Anyways, this... Thank you. Okay, this match was pretty great. Alonzo Duralde is showing what we all said he could do in this match, and Matt Atchity and him are going to be a great team together. And Brian also played very well, so there's the Anarchy singles tournament coming up. I thought maybe idea if it's all rookies, people who haven't played yet, put Alonzo in there, and it could be fantastic. Anyways, this was a great match. Find me on Twitter at Linus Schmoedown. Find me Take 3 tomorrow night, watching The Lion King with Cody and Robert. And yeah, I'll be around.
Circle of Life. Can you feel the love tonight? Great Lion King. Make sure to check that out tomorrow night. Guys, I'm Chris Clark. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing. And on YouTube, on Collider Podcast Network every Saturday or Friday night if it's live, the Schmoedown Rundown, the official after show for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Now, this match, it shows that Alonzo Duralde is a force to be reckoned with, something I've been saying for a while. He is fantastic. Matt Atchity sometimes has some bad matches, but he is overall fantastic. And I really want to see War Machine stick together for the future and become part of the Viper squad. I think that will be fantastic. But make sure to check out all of Take 3's thoughts on this match and Friday's match on the Schmoedown Reactors Summit, which airs every Monday. So next Monday you will check it out, and we will all be saying our thoughts. Whoever can make it. So guys, anyway, this was a great match, a rockin' match from Brooklyn, from Malcolm, from Sandy, from Linus, from Cody, from me. We want to say to you to keep rocking.